Next 5 seconds, nothing will happen, but it will put a giant smile on my face. Welcome back everybody to, of course, a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. Now I know it's been an incredibly long time since we've done a live con, but I'm going to be bringing them back as well, Peely, as you can see right here. And despite the hype coming back for these starting, something that will be ending soon is the Spring Breakout event. You know, this event right here where we can earn this free pickaxe, if not the skin, for participating in this specific cup. And I know with that said, a lot of you will be thinking, well, what's the next hype thing? You've got your popcorn out waiting for something to happen perhaps on the Fortnite island despite all of this primitive scenery. Well, let me tell you, if you haven't played Fortnite in a while, soon maybe you'll call back, as we're going to be discussing, as you can see by the title, Fortnite Mobile returning, proof of it happening soon after its disappearance for 200 plus days, and even some free V-Bucks that may be granted onto everybody's accounts for complimenting or rewarding us for our patience over this time. So with that said, of course, sit down, grab your jam donut or whatever. What did he just eat that like? Don't put it in your face, Peely, that's not the way you do it. What are you doing? But yeah, with me forgetting where I was, yeah, just sit down, watch the full video, get comfortable. Just before we go any further, however, here's your call to action to subscribe. The red card means, yeah, you literally need to subscribe, and 70% of you aren't. After all, this benefits you only, because you not only stay up to date with all the Fortnite content, but I splash out V-Bucks like Peely right here, but on 5 subscribers every single day by gifting them. Whether that is anything in the item shop or the battle pass, or when you pick anything up, make sure to rock code YTFM, the shortest code in Fortnite history inside the Fortnite item shop. As an epic partner, it's perhaps the best thing you can do to support me as an individual creator, and if you let me know down below in the comments you're rocking my code YTFM, you could not only receive a heart on that comment, but it could be showcased, that hearted comments, in the very next video like these guys on screen today. But of course, if you want to be showcased on screen in the next video, but for something different, being gifted on screen, make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below, so perhaps you could be like one of these 5 if they don't all have it, or one of them doesn't this emote, please. God damn it, there's always one. Fingers crossed this sends now, please. And it did, so that could be you, one of those 5 in the very next video. But with that said though, enough messing around, let's dive into everything we know about Fortnite Mobile, when it's returning, and how it could be sooner than we thought. That's your cue to go into a game, Peely. Here we are in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 6. Honestly, I'm digging this season in terms of this primitive takeover of land, like, you know, the orangeness that we're seeing here. Let me know where you guys stand on that in the comment section down below, because honestly, this season is kind of like you either love it or hate it. As they say in Britain, it's like Marmite. Okay, so where are we landing today? We're gonna risk it? We're gonna go to Colossal Crops? The action seems to be going down there, right? So yeah. Okay, so before we actually talk about the situation of it returning, the date and everything, and already we've talked about how long it's been gone for, being 200 plus days. In that 200 plus day period time, I know a lot of you guys will have actually just started playing Fortnite, and it's not too mainstream anymore compared to what it was in like 2017, 2018. I'll save you guys if I can. GG team, I should really have made use of this egg launcher, considering it's going to be gone very soon. But yeah, in case you haven't played in the 200 plus days that Fortnite's been removed off the App Store, being the main thing regarding Fortnite Mobile, even though you can still play it on Android. Basically what happened was Epic Games were expecting to take a short-term L, which was a really ballsy move, to be honest, considering they would have lost out on hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars from doing this. One day Epic Games just came together and thought, hey, you know what would be good if we make our own payment method through the App Store so they can't tax us 30% of all in-game purchases. With them doing this and planning the movement to free Fortnite out, they released this trailer mocking Apple's kind of similar trailer. I'm not sure what it was for, but it was kind of ironic considering Apple wanted this kind of freedom movement for something else, but then Epic Games created it with all the Fortnite characters, and as Epic Games implemented their own payment method, this is against Apple's terms of service, so they had no choice but to remove it off the App Store, despite how beneficial it is even still remaining on there, even if they can't tax Epic Games 30% of all purchases for V-Bucks. Ooh, a boar. Oh wait, I don't have a hunter's cloak. I should stay well away. Let me pass, Mr. Boar. What? Someone shot him, and it wasn't me. Right, who was that? I'm sorry, Boar. I can't even make use of your meat. So yeah, with this happening in Chapter 2 Season 3, literally the last update of it, all iOS players, whether it's iPad, iPhone, or whatever, considering Apple's such a huge company, this was obviously a large player base of mobile Fortnite players anyways. Not only did this leave them on the Chapter 2 Season 3 final update island form, meaning the authority, I believe, is still there if you log on iOS. And if you do, you'll be lucky to get into a game, considering on Reddit, even quite a while ago now, like months ago, people have been putting that there's nobody in these lobbies. Like literally, a game started with 19 players, as you can see on screen. So with that said, that means iOS players have missed out not only on the whole of Chapter 2 Season 4, but Season 5 too, and even then, the start of Season 6, which is unfortunate. A plus or positive or upside to this, like my back bling, however, is the fact that it made V-Bucks a constant cheaper price if this is the case and they win the lawsuit that we're just going to be mentioning about, also tying in with the date of this returning. And yeah, not only that, we got free V-Bucks depending on how many we'd spent in the last 30 days, and even up to the amount that I found the max anyways, that I could possibly search for, being 30,000 from the Fortnite mega sale. Where is everybody today? I can't even find the Spire Assassin. Wait, oh wait, oh wait, boys, I think I can hear her. Come out to play, Spire Assassin. We've called ourselves the Wild Spire Assassin, but unfortunately she's overpowered. Literally, the shield is the hardest thing to take off, and once that's gone, then you're Gucci basically. Where are you going? There we go. We've got ourselves the mythic Spire Assassin's Primal Shotgun. Now we just need to get this done, but I should heal first. I do want to pick this up, but at the same time, I want to use my egg launcher, considering it's going to be gone soon. My teammates are fighting, I must help them. Honestly, removing snipers for bows, I don't think it was the move. You can't kill somebody in one hit with a bow usually. So yeah, back on track. With everybody being stubborn, not wanting to, you know, take a hit or take another L to complement the other side out of Apple and Epic, this has resulted in, as I previously mentioned, the map looking like this on Fortnite mobile or iOS devices for 200 plus days, which you guys already know about. And speaking of 200 days, that won't be much more, as we could finally be seeing, well, we should be seeing finally the end of the free Fortnite movement, whether it ends good for Epic Games or bad. Believe it or not, Apple have offered Epic Games multiple times to simply take their direct payment method out of this, like, app in the App Store Fortnite, and then everything could just be back up and running, no fines, and everybody's Gucci. Epic, however, are looking at the bigger picture for their financial status or worth of the company in the future or what it can generate, and obviously refuse to take this offer. There's been legal hearings and legal court dates and stuff like that throughout the past 200 plus days, as I previously mentioned, and throughout this whole free Fortnite movement where this has been the case, they've both been at each other's throats to benefit more either side. Thankfully, all the conclusion of this and who is actually going to win the case will be going ahead soon, as the final court hearing, I believe, as you can see on screen, is around the start of May and will be lasting around 5 days to get everything well done, all the paperwork sorted, and obviously all the breaks in between taken. But who are these boars actually chasing right here? Are they just chasing a chicken? The chicken's going for them. Oh no, they're wolves, they're not boars. I am staying well away. Come here, chicken. I want to fly. Come here. Now that was a 100 IQ move. So as we float to the final circle, hopefully catch ourselves a dub with no materials. Just as long as we stay away from the ground, we'll be okay. Whatever happens on this court hearing day, that's it. This is the final kind of straw for Apple versus Epic Games in terms of like breaking this 30% tax or avoiding it that they should have to have. And regardless of who wins the trial, I'm guessing they're going to be putting it back on the App Store regardless, as they've already lost Epic Games hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions, by not having it on there. Or to say the least, the recently updated version being, you know, the season that is now, or any of the other two prior seasons that we saw nothing of. My chicken just giving up, chick. No, you're flying again now. And if Epic Games win, well, yeah, good for Epic Games and good for everybody, as they're not just fighting for themselves, they are fighting for freedom across the App Store and Apple devices. What I mean by this is, you know, like you can get the Galaxy Store and many of the stores on Android. Well, you can actually not get any other forms of store that don't go directly through Apple or they benefit from. So by doing this, if this is granted to Epic Games and they don't need to go through this Apple payment method and don't need to pay the 30% tax, my teammates are going to ham this game. I've barely had any kills, and there's only 2 players left. This could be a very good thing going forth into the future for all future app developers, not just Epic Games, but anybody trying to put things on the App Store. And considering Apple's like a leading tech giant, that wouldn't affect them too much, only their rate of growth in terms of the worth of the company overall. And who knows, when it does return after this 5-day period starting May 3rd, it should grant us V-Bucks or welcome us back to Fortnite or incentivize us to hop on, even the mobile players especially, with free V-Bucks, not just for those, but all players, considering, hey, we've all been affected, right? Especially in lockdown, considering things like Among Us came out, many people will have had to transition to those games and not play Fortnite, considering if they only played it on mobile, obviously owned by Apple, a device anyways like an iPad or iPhone, some friends will have missed out and become even more lonely, considering, well, COVID hit and everybody wasn't allowed out of the house for quite some time. Oh god, who's shooting me? Final guy for the dub. I hate how you can't shoot straight with these weapons. You've got to shoot to the side and then get the kill. Anyways, I didn't get it. Boom, there we go, Victory Royale. Hopefully we can secure that against Apple, with us being Epic Games affiliates, kind of, because we all want Epic Games to win in favour. If you do want the free V-Bucks granted to you when inevitably Fortnite returns to the iOS store, make sure to slap a like in the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more future updates on this situation before this court hearing even happens on May 3rd. And before you go, or where you go to after watching this video right now, I'm watching so I can see, make sure to click one of these videos on